Hi fam, how are you doing? My name is Carol from Kenya in East Africa, and thank you so much for your support. We are now road to 3,000 subscribers, so kindly, if you have not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and join our family, and also consider sharing our videos to your friends, anyone that you know. You can share them, these videos, and let's grow together. Yes, so in today's video we are going to react to, or we are going to listen to this video whereby it's like the gangs, the security nations in Haiti. You know, we have the Jamaicans, we have the Kenyan police, we have the Bahamas, we have the Belize. So it's like they are being overpowered by the gangs in Haiti. So let's watch this video, listen up to the end, then we can come up with the comments.
It's a joke. They don't have the manpower, they don't have the equipment, they don't have the aerial means, they don't have the maritime means, they don't have the means to move by land. So they are tourists.
Tourists, that's a sentiment you hear often here. We managed to talk anonymously with officers from the Haitian police. Every day they're out, either alone or together with the Kenyans. But they're not too happy about them.
Since they have arrived, they usually don't really want to enter the risk zones, the hot zones. They often tend to retreat. They often tend to return to their base.
And another not too subtle warning left by the gangs: human skulls.
The skulls are usually elected there in order to intimidate us, like sending a message, hey, don't make an attempt of coming through this street, we are here. But now, as you can see, the street is open, but most likely we may be shot at. So we are going to push them right now so that you can see what we usually do.
A few meters before we reach the barricade, we see people running.
Those are civilians, they start running away because they know a shootout may begin any time. Is it moving?
Something hits the hatch above us. The smell of petrol engulfs us.
As you can see,
It's raining already.
petrol is still dripping inside this vehicle. They're still here, so they could still fire at us.
Look there.
Instead, the burning Molotov just misses our accompanying vehicle.
Molotov?
They target the rest of the convoy, shooting from abandoned buildings. The Kenyan forces in the second vehicle fire back. Meanwhile, the commander is getting information from his drone operator. He warns they're preparing to throw more petrol on us.
The Tudas actually, they have started positioning themselves with bigger containers than these ones, bigger ones. That is 5 liters and above. So that when you go just below the building, they pour the fuel on us and then they burn. This was like a sign of a warning.
Not long ago, Mugu was inside this vehicle when it was attacked and set alight, but they escaped unharmed.
If we go there, they might burn us right now. So going there, it needs a lot of planning. As for now, we cannot go back there.
But when I want to film across the bay,
Snipers everywhere.
it becomes clear, secured, but not fully safe.
And as you can see, across the bay is where the gangs still control the territory, and they sometimes shoot across the bay. And just a few days ago, they shot a dock worker here on this side. So it's still highly dangerous to be here.
It's very dangerous. It's dangerous. Of course it is.
In the Caribbean country of Haiti, armed gangs have been terrorizing the population for years. They kill and torture, intentionally burn houses down, kidnap people for ransom, and it's forced hundreds of thousands of people to flee their homes. A UN-backed security mission led by Kenyan police has been working to stabilize the country, but it seems the gangs are regaining strength. A recent spate of attacks in the Haitian capital uprooted thousands of people in a matter of days. A UN helicopter was attacked by gangs. 2 airlines have suspended flights. The Haitian police say that gangs could soon take control of the entire city of Port-au-Prince. Our next report is from DW correspondent Mario Mueller, who traveled to Port-au-Prince to meet survivors of gang violence. And a warning to you, this story contains graphic descriptions of extreme violence.
Armored cars patrol trash-littered streets. This is what much of Haiti's capital looks like these days. Most residents left this area a long time ago. We're on the boundary of gang territory, and despite fierce battles, the police have been unable to restore safety. A street vendor tells us why she still comes here.
It's even more dangerous where I live, and I can't sell anything there. Here, I can make at least a little money to take care of my children.
We don't have time to get more of her story.
The gangs can appear at any moment. They're very dangerous.
So we drive on to meet people who have fled the violence. The UN says 700,000 displaced people are now living in makeshift shelters, like former theaters or abandoned government buildings. Immaculée Civil is one of them. She tells us about a day in August last year when she came home to find her house burned down. Inside were the charred remains of her husband and her mother.
I found their burned bodies and possessions. I could barely recognize them.
Trauma and fear made her move to a safer neighborhood, but she couldn't escape the danger. A few months later, gang members abducted Immaculée on her way to work. What followed is difficult to listen to.
They kidnapped me. They beat me. They knocked some of my teeth out. They hit my head with an iron stick. They demanded $10,000 to release me. While they called my family for the money, they kept beating me. They also raped me.
She says her kidnappers tortured her every day.
I fainted a few times. At one point, I thought I'd die. When they kidnap you, they show you where they're going to put you. Those whose relatives don't pay have their limbs cut off and are thrown into a hole to die. It's a large hole, the size of a swimming pool.
How many dead bodies she saw in that hole, she doesn't know. But she remembers that some had their legs chopped off, some their arms. She also saw people being burned alive. Her family begged her kidnappers not to kill her, and after 1.5 months, they were able to raise and pay part of the requested ransom. After receiving the money, the kidnappers threw Immaculée onto the street. Her family found her weak in a pile of garbage. She still feels pain in her body and can't forget what she saw.
I don't have hope anymore. I always see dead people in the streets. It affects me a lot. I would like to live in a peaceful place.
Immaculée says she survived hell and would leave Haiti immediately if she could afford it. Just a few kilometers from here, entire neighborhoods are still controlled by gangs, like the one that kidnapped her.
Diego Durin is a Haiti analyst with the International Crisis Group. He's based in Mexico. Diego, it's good to have you with us. The security mission led by Kenyan police, has it been a complete failure?
Well, it hasn't played out as it was expected. The mission was authorized by the Security Council about a year ago, and it was expected that at this point, the mission would have around 2,500 police officers trying to support the police to regain the upper hand against the gangs. But there have been many things that have been hampering the right deployment of the officers. Right now, there are only around 400 police officers in Port-au-Prince from the security mission. So the mission is really understaffed, under-equipped, and it doesn't have enough means to really implement its mandate in Haiti.
Well, why is that? Why does it have such a shortage of manpower, and why is there a shortage of equipment?
Well, this is not a UN mission, so it is not financed by assessed contributions as other peacekeeping operations that have been in Haiti. The main financial backer for now is the United States, who has contributed over 300 million for the mission. That has been mainly used to construct the operational base of the mission, to vet the officers and train the officers that have been deployed. But other countries haven't stepped up, despite many calls, for example, at the recent General Assembly high-level meetings.
I think the UN, though, hasn't taken that step to send in a peacekeeping mission. I mean, it's obvious that what is being done is not working.
Well, it was discussed as some of the options that were on the table, but it was somehow the last resort option, because in Haiti there was a UN peacekeeping mission called MINUSTA between 2004 and 2017 that did achieve to reduce the violence in the country. But it also was many peacekeepers committed crimes, were involved in sexual abuses. They introduced cholera in 2010. So there were many scandals that made Haitians to be reluctant to have another peacekeeping UN peacekeeping operation. So that's why this multinational force led now was envisaged.
Unfortunately, we're out of time, but I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. It's a complicated story. We appreciate.
Now that you have watched this video to the end, what do you think? Do you think that the police nations are being overpowered by the gangs? Because if this is the situation of the capital city of Port-au-Prince, if this is the situation, guys, we still have to pray for Haiti, yeah, and we still have to pray for them, because it's like it's worsening, yeah. But you know, just coming into a country like the Kenyan police, the Jamaican police, they are new to these places, and the gangs know each and every territory. They know all corners, and it's like these people came in when they were not prepared, you see. So you can see they are saying anytime any place will be bombed. So it's really saddening. I don't know what to do. I don't know what we have to do for Haitians. We just have to pray for them, and I think they should deploy more security. Or what do you think? Should they just withdraw? But you know, with Kenyans, this is not the first time they're going on a mission like that. There is a time they went to Somali, and it's still there. The operation is still going on. So we still have some Kenyan police forces who are in Somali, and the situation in Somali really calmed down. The Somalis were even attacking Kenya, bombing. Even there's a time they bombed the university students, Garissa University students. They really killed a lot of students just because of this mission. So for them, it's not the first time, and this was in Africa. So I think, and they were also in Congo. I don't know if they are still there, but some Kenyan police went to Congo, and I think the mission failed, if I'm not wrong. So right now they have been deployed to Haiti, and 400 of them from Kenya. I don't know how many are from Jamaica and then Bahamas. But you know, these gangs, they are very well prepared, and they know these people are coming. They don't know anything. They don't know the surrounding very well. So it will be very difficult for the police nations who are there to help the Haitians to secure to calm the situation. It will be really hard for them. So let's continue praying for the police. Let's continue praying for Haiti as a nation, and we hope that one day everything will be okay, because these are just our brothers and sisters. Let's hope that the rape cases will go down, kidnapping, guys. So you can see this lady saying that she was kidnapped, and they demand a lot of money from your relatives. So if she was asked to pay $10,000 US dollars. So you can imagine, where are you going to get all this money? So if your family won't be able to raise the money, you are going to be banned, or you are going to be thrown in a very big pit. So she said that she's seen a lot of people who have been thrown in that pit. She saw a lot of people being banned. So for her, she was really lucky that the family sent the money to the gangs, then she was released. But I think this lady is really traumatized, because she says she was raped. Oh my God, this is so sad. And she has family, she has kids. The husband was also killed by the gangs. So you can imagine what she goes through. So let's continue praying for them. You can imagine that this is my mother, this is my daughter, this is one of my family members, this is my cousin, this is my aunt. They're going through such situations. So it will be good if we hold hands and pray for Haiti as a nation. So guys, that was it. I hope you have watched this video. So don't forget to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to see you in the next video. For now, just bye.